Hey, coin collectors and history buffs! Today, we're diving deep into a true American classic, the 1776 or 1966 Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar. This isn't just any old coin. It's a piece of history that continues to capture the imagination of collectors worldwide. Why is it so special? Well, it's a beautiful tribute to America's 200th birthday and a farewell to a beloved president. Its unique design and historical weight make it a cornerstone for many collections. The demand for high-quality examples of this coin has only grown over the years, turning it from pocket change into a prized possession. So, if you've ever wondered what makes this dollar coin tick, you're in the right place. We're going to explore every facet of this numismatic treasure. To truly appreciate the Bicentennial Eisenhower dollar, we have to travel back to the mid-1970s. America was gearing up for a massive celebration, its bicentennial. The U.S. Mint decided to honor this 200-year milestone with special commemorative designs for the quarter, half dollar, and $1 coins. The Eisenhower dollar, which had been in production since 1971, was the perfect candidate for this honor. It already celebrated President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a WW2 hero and the 34th U.S. president. The bicentennial edition, minted from 1975 to 1976, replaced the standard reverse design with something truly special, linking Eisenhower's legacy with the nation's founding principles. These coins were produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, each contributing to a nationwide celebration that you could literally hold in your hand. What makes this coin a standout is its stunning and symbolic design. The obverse, designed by Chief Engraver Frank Gasparo, features the familiar, powerful profile of Dwight D. Eisenhower. But the magic really happens on the reverse. Instead of the usual Apollo 11 mission patch, the Bicentennial dollar showcases a remarkable image of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. This design, created by Dennis R. Williams, is a stroke of genius. It connects the birth of American independence, symbolized by the Liberty Bell, with the nation's modern achievements in space exploration. The coin itself is hefty, composed of a copper-nickel-clad composition for circulating versions, while special collector editions were struck in 40% silver. This dual-metal approach offered something for everyone, from the casual citizen to the serious numismatist. Now, let's talk about what makes certain Bicentennial Ike dollars rarer and more valuable than others. While millions were minted for circulation, the number of surviving high-grade, uncirculated examples is surprisingly small. Most of these coins saw heavy use, getting scratched and worn in cash registers and vending machines. This is where condition becomes king. A well-worn coin might be worth a little over its face value, but a pristine, uncirculated specimen is a different story. Furthermore, there are specific varieties that collectors hunt for. The U.S. Mint produced two distinct types for the clad business strikes in 1975 and 1976, known as Type 1 and Type 2. The Type 1 has bold, blocky lettering on the reverse, while the Type 2 features finer, more elegant lettering. The Type 1 is the scarcer of the two, especially those from the Philadelphia Mint, making it a key target for variety collectors. So, what's the bottom line? How much are these coins actually worth? The value of a Bicentennial Eisenhower dollar can vary dramatically. A common circulated coin might only fetch a couple of dollars. But if you have a high-grade uncirculated coin, the price starts to climb. For example, a clad Type 1 Ike dollar graded by a service like PCGS or NGC in MS65 condition can trade for a respectable amount. However, the real excitement is in the top-tier grades. A specimen graded MS66 can be worth hundreds. And if you're lucky enough to find one in MS67, you could be looking at a value starting around $1,200 and potentially reaching up to $5,200 or even more at auction, depending on its eye appeal and rarity. The 40% silver versions, especially the proofs, also command strong premiums, with top-graded examples fetching impressive prices. If you're thinking about adding one of these fantastic coins to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always aim for the highest grade you can afford. Look for coins with sharp details, original mint luster, and minimal contact marks or scratches. Second, focus on certified coins. Having a coin graded by a reputable third-party service like PCGS or NGC removes the guesswork about its condition and authenticity, which is crucial for maximizing its value. When you're buying, stick to trusted sources. Reputable coin dealers, major auction houses, and well-established online numismatic marketplaces are your best bet. And once you have your prized coin, store it properly. A cool, dry environment and archival safe holders will protect your investment from toning and environmental damage for years to come. In conclusion, the 1976 Bicentennial Eisenhower dollar is far more than just a coin. It's a powerful symbol of American history, innovation, and national pride. It beautifully bridges the gap between the nation's revolutionary past and its ambitious future in space. For collectors, it offers a perfect blend of affordability at the entry level and significant challenge and reward for those seeking the finest and rarest examples. Its unique design, historical importance, and the thrill of hunting for high-grade varieties make it a perennial favorite. Whether you're just starting your numismatic journey or you're a seasoned collector, the Bicentennial Ike dollar is a piece that deserves a place of honor in any collection. But wait, there's a special version we have to talk about, the elusive no-S proof. This is one of the most famous and valuable modern U.S. Mint errors. In 1976, a small number of proof Bicentennial Eisenhower dollars were accidentally struck at the San Francisco Mint without the S Mint mark. Proof coins are specially made for collectors with sharp details and mirror-like finishes, and they are almost always supposed to have the S Mint mark. The absence of this tiny letter makes these coins exceptionally rare. It's believed that only one or two of these coins exist, making them the holy grail for Eisenhower dollar collectors. The one known and certified example is a true numismatic superstar. Its value isn't just in the thousands, it's in the tens of thousands of dollars. The last time it sold at auction, it fetched an astronomical price, cementing its status as a legendary rarity. While the chances of finding one are incredibly slim, the story of the no-S proof adds a layer of intrigue and excitement to the entire series, reminding us that incredible treasures can sometimes be hidden in plain sight. The 1977 Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar. But we're not just talking about any Ike dollar. We're focusing on one in a very dirty, circulated condition. And you might be thinking, a dirty coin, why is that interesting? Well, sometimes the most unassuming coins hide the most surprising value. This specific dollar commemorates a huge moment in American history, the bicentennial, and its dual date of 1776-1976 makes it stand out. While millions were minted, certain factors, including specific mint marks and a little-known variety, can turn this common pocket change into a collector's prize, especially when you know what to look for beneath the grime. So let's get this coin cleaned up in our minds and explore why it's a must-know for any enthusiast. The story of the Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar is deeply rooted in American pride and celebration. Minted to honor both President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the 200th anniversary of the United States' independence, these coins were a massive undertaking. Production for the bicentennial designs actually began in 1975 and continued into 1976, which is why you won't find any dollars or quarters dated 1975. Let's look closer at the design, because even under layers of dirt, the artistry is remarkable. The obverse, designed by Chief Engraver Frank Gasparo, features a powerful and stately portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower. Below his chin, you'll find the dual date, 1776-1976, a feature exclusive to the bicentennial issues. The reverse is where it gets truly special for this edition. Instead of the standard Apollo 11 mission patch, the bicentennial dollar showcases a stunning depiction of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. This unique design was created by Dennis R. Williams. Now, here's a key detail for collectors. There are two distinct varieties of the reverse lettering. Type 1, used in 1975, features bold, blocky letters for United States of America. Type 2, introduced later in 1976, has more refined, thinner letters. A 1977 coin found with a bicentennial reverse would be a major error. But even among the standard 1976 coins, the Type 1 variety, especially from the Philadelphia Mint, is scarcer and more sought after by collectors who appreciate these subtle differences. When we talk about rarity, it's not always about low-mintage numbers. For the Eisenhower dollar, rarity often comes down to condition and variety. Hundreds of millions of bicentennial dollars were minted, so finding one is easy. Finding a high-grade, uncirculated one is a bit harder. But finding a specific variety in any condition can be the real challenge. The Type 1 bicentennial dollar, with its bold lettering, is considerably less common than the Type 2, especially those struck in Philadelphia, which had no mint mark. Many of these coins went directly into circulation and became heavily worn, just like the dirty one we're imagining today. Their survival rate in pristine condition is low, making top-grade examples valuable. But the true rarity, the holy grail for Ike dollar collectors, is that transitional error. A coin dated 1977 on the obverse, but with the bicentennial Liberty Bell reverse. Only a handful are known to exist, making them incredibly rare and valuable regardless of their condition. Finding one, even caked in dirt, would be the discovery of a lifetime. So why is there such strong collector demand for what seems like a common coin? The Eisenhower dollar series has a dedicated following. These are the last of the large format dollar coins intended for general circulation, giving them a nostalgic appeal. Collectors love the challenge of completing a full set by date, mint mark, and major varieties. The bicentennial issue, with its unique reverse and dual date, is a standout piece within that series. It's a coin that even non-collectors often save because of its historical significance. This broad appeal creates a solid market base. The pursuit of the subtle Type 1 versus Type 2 varieties adds another layer of complexity and excitement for serious numismatists. It's a treasure hunt that anyone can join, searching through pocket change, bankrolls, or even old forgotten coin jars. The possibility of finding a scarce variety, or even more thrillingly, a major error, keeps demand consistently high. Now, let's talk about the exciting part, the value. A standard, heavily circulated 1977 Eisenhower dollar is typically worth only its face value of $1. However, the game changes completely when we talk about varieties and errors. Let's start with the bicentennial varieties. A circulated Type 1 bicentennial dollar from Philadelphia can fetch anywhere from a few dollars up to $20 depending on its condition. But the real money is in the errors. If that dirty coin you found turned out to be one of the ultra-rare 1977 dated dollars with a bicentennial reverse, the transitional error we discussed, you're looking at a staggering value. Even in a lower circulated grade, such a coin could easily be valued starting at around $800. If it is in a better condition, professionally authenticated and graded, the price can skyrocket. We've seen examples of this error coins sell at auction for upwards of dollars. For those of you inspired to start searching, here are some collecting tips. First, condition is important, but for error coins, authenticity is king. If you find something you suspect is a rare variety, don't try to clean it. Cleaning a coin, especially improperly, can drastically reduce its value by leaving scratches and altering its surface. The dirt on our example coin is actually protecting its original surface. Handle coins by their edges to avoid leaving fingerprints. The best places to look for these are in old collections, estate sales, and bank-wrapped rolls of dollar coins. Ask your local bank if they have any Ike dollars. When you find bicentennial dollars, use a magnifying glass to carefully examine the lettering on the reverse to identify whether it's the scarcer Type 1 or the more common Type 2. Pay close attention to the date on any coin with a bicentennial reverse. You never know when a 1977 might pop up. For a potential major error, getting it certified by a third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC is essential to confirm its authenticity and establish its true market value. In conclusion, the 1977 Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar is a fantastic example of hidden potential in the world of coin collecting. What might appear as just another piece of dirty, old pocket change could be a key variety or a major mint error worth a small fortune. It's a coin that represents a pivotal moment in American history and the end of an era for large dollar currency. Its unique bicentennial design, the subtle variations in its lettering, and the tantalizing possibility of a rare transitional error make it a coin that excites both new and seasoned collectors. It teaches us the most important lesson in this hobby. Always look closer, because treasure can be found where you least expect it. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Remember to check your change and happy hunting. Up next, we're going to explore a coin that's small in size but huge in value, the 1909 SVDB Lincoln Cent. You won't want to miss it, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in modern American numismatics, the Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar. But we're not just talking about any old Ike dollar. We're on the hunt for a specific, ultra-rare version that has collectors buzzing. While most of these coins are common, certain varieties are incredibly valuable, turning a $1 piece into a prized possession. Stick around as we uncover the secrets behind this iconic coin, its hidden value, and why it remains a cornerstone for anyone passionate about coin collecting. First, let's clear up a common point of confusion. The bicentennial Eisenhower dollars, celebrating America's 200th birthday, are all dated 1776, 1976. They were actually struck in 1975 and 1976. So if you're looking for a 1978 bicentennial, you won't find one. The regular Eisenhower dollar series resumed its normal dating in 1977 and concluded in 1978. While the 1978 Ike dollar exists, the bicentennial design is exclusive to the 1976 issue. This distinction is crucial. The bicentennial coins were created to honor a monumental moment in U.S. history, replacing the standard eagle reverse with a special design. This one-time change, combined with the immense public interest at the time, makes these coins a unique chapter in the Eisenhower dollar story. So what makes a bicentennial Ike dollar truly special? The obverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, features a powerful portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. But the magic is on the reverse. Instead of the usual Apollo 11 mission patch, it showcases the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, a design by Dennis R. Williams. This beautifully symbolic image connects America's founding with its technological achievements. The coins were minted in a copper-nickel-clad composition for circulation and a 40% silver version for collectors. The silver ones, often found in special mint or proof sets, are where the real potential for value begins, especially when they are in pristine, high-grade condition. Now, let's talk rarity and value. While millions of bicentennial dollars were minted, a tiny fraction have survived in perfect condition. The key to unlocking serious value lies in finding specific high-grade examples. We're looking for coins graded by services like PCGS or NGC as mint state 66 or higher. But the true holy grail for collectors is the Type 1 silver-proof bicentennial dollar. These were the earliest strikes and feature bold, sharp lettering on the reverse. Due to changes made to the design mid-production, these Type 1 proofs are significantly scarcer than the later Type 2 versions, which have more delicate, refined lettering. The difference is subtle, but makes a world of difference in value. So, what's the price tag on one of these rare beauties? A standard circulated Bicentennial Ike is worth little more than its face value. Even a nice uncirculated one might only fetch a few dollars. But if you have a 40% silver Type 1 proof bicentennial dollar, graded in pristine condition like PR69 Deep Cameo, you're in a completely different league. These coins are highly sought after for their rarity and beauty. Let's zero in on another coveted variety. The 1976S silver uncirculated coin, but with a twist. We're not talking about the standard blue packaged blue Ike. We're talking about gems from the 3-piece uncirculated sets sold by the mint. Finding one of these coins graded at MS67 is already tough and can command a price around $150 to $250. But the population of coins graded MS68 is minuscule. These are nearly perfect specimens with incredible luster and virtually no imperfections. An MS68 graded 1976S silver bicentennial dollar is a true condition rarity. For a collector aiming to build a top-ranked registry set, this coin is a must-have. Its value skyrockets into the $3,000 to $5,800 range, and sometimes even higher, when two determined collectors face off at a major auction. For aspiring collectors, identifying these valuable coins is a treasure hunt. First, know your metals. Use a scale. A copper-nickel-clad coin weighs about 22.68 grams, while the 40% silver version weighs 24.59 grams. For the rare Type 1 proof, you'll need a good magnifying glass. Look at the lettering on the reverse. The Type 1 has blocky, bold letters, especially in United States of America and $1. The Type 2 has thinner, more elegant letters. If you think you have a high-value coin, professional certification is non-negotiable. Sending it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC will authenticate it, grade its condition, and unlock its true market value. Proper storage in a cool, dry place using inert holders will preserve its condition for years to come. In conclusion, the Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar is more than just a piece of currency. It's a tangible link to American history, a work of numismatic art, and for the lucky few, a significant investment. While common examples are plentiful, the rare, high-grade silver varieties and specific types like the Type 1 proof represent a thrilling chase for collectors. Their value is driven by a perfect storm of historical significance, design beauty, and extreme scarcity in top condition. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your journey, the quest for a top-tier bicentennial Ike is a rewarding challenge that captures the very essence of coin collecting. Thanks for joining us on this numismatic deep dive. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Do you have a bicentennial Eisenhower dollar? Check your collection. You might be sitting on a hidden gem. Drop a comment below and let us know what you find. The 1971 Eisenhower Bicentennial Dollar. Now, you might be looking at this one and thinking, wow, that's seen better days. And you'd be right. It's in a very dirty condition. But don't let its appearance fool you. Even in this state, this coin tells a story and can hold significant value. This particular coin isn't just a piece of pocket change. It's a memento from a pivotal era in American history, celebrating 2 monumental anniversaries. The Eisenhower dollar series itself is fascinating, marking the return of a large-sized dollar coin for circulation after a long hiatus. The bicentennial version, however, is a 1-year-only type, making it an instant collectible the moment it was released. Its dual commemoration of Dwight D. Eisenhower and the 200th anniversary of American independence gives it a unique historical weight that draws in collectors from all walks of life, from those just starting their journey to seasoned numismatists looking to complete their sets. The story of this coin begins in the early 1970s. The United States was gearing up for a massive celebration, the 200th anniversary of its independence in 1976. To mark this incredible milestone, the U.S. Mint decided to create special commemorative designs for the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins. This was a huge deal because, up until that point, U.S. coin designs rarely changed. The Eisenhower dollar, first minted in 1971, was already a tribute to the late President and 5-star General Dwight D. Eisenhower. The decision to merge this tribute with the bicentennial celebration created a unique numismatic event. The minting took place across 1975 and 1976, but all the coins bear the dual date 1776-1976 to signify the commemorative period. The coin we're examining today from 1971 is actually the first year of the Eisenhower dollar series. The bicentennial design was applied to coins dated 1776-1976, which were struck in 1975 and 1976. This 1971 coin sets the stage for that later celebration, representing the beginning of the Ike dollar era. It was minted in massive quantities, but finding one today, especially one that has survived the rigors of time, is part of the fun. Let's take a closer look at the design, which is a work of art even under the grime. The obverse, or the head side, features a powerful and stoic profile of Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by the U.S. Mint's chief engraver, Frank Gasparo. This portrait was based on a sketch Gasparo made in 1945, capturing Eisenhower's distinguished character as a military leader and statesman. Above his head is the word liberty, and below his chin the motto, "In God We Trust," with the date 1971 at the bottom. Now, flipping it over, we see the reverse, or tails side, which is truly special. Gasparo's design is an adaptation of the official Apollo 11 mission patch, showing an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch to symbolize peace. The Earth is visible in the sky above the eagle. This design celebrated America's groundbreaking achievements in space exploration, a point of immense national pride. For the bicentennial coins dated 1776 and 1976, this reverse was replaced with a new design featuring the Liberty Bell superimposed on the moon. So, our 1971 coin features that original, iconic eagle on the moon reverse, making it a key part of the complete Eisenhower dollar story. Even though millions of these 1971 dollars were minted, their rarity today is a story of condition and survival. Most of these coins, especially the copper-nickel-clad versions intended for circulation, saw heavy use. They were big, they were clunky, and they didn't fit well in vending machines. So many were returned to banks or simply sat in drawers. Over 5 decades, many have been damaged, cleaned improperly, or like this one, have accumulated a thick layer of dirt and toning. Finding a 1971 Eisenhower dollar in pristine, uncirculated condition, with sharp details and original mint luster, is the goal for most serious collectors. The one we have here, in its dirty state, presents a conundrum. Is it better to leave it as is, preserving its natural state, or attempt to conserve it? For many collectors, the answer is to leave it alone, as improper cleaning can strip the coin of its numismatic value instantly. The rarity isn't just about how many were made, but how many survived in a desirable state. Specific die varieties, errors, and high-grade examples from the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints are what collectors hunt for, making the search for the perfect 1971 Ike dollar a true treasure hunt. So, what makes this coin a standout in the collecting world? The demand for Eisenhower dollars has seen a resurgence in recent years. For a long time, they were seen as the unloved modern dollar, but a new generation of collectors has come to appreciate their historical significance, large size, and artistic designs. The 1971 coin, as the first year of issue, is a foundational piece for any Eisenhower dollar collection. Collectors often seek out a representative from each mint. Philadelphia, which has no mint mark, Denver with a D, and the silver-clad blue Ike and proof brown Ike from San Francisco with an S. The demand is particularly strong for high-grade certified examples, especially those graded MS65 or higher by services like PCGS or NGC. But there's also a thriving market for circulated examples and even coins like this one. Some collectors specialize in crusty or original-looking coins, appreciating the character they've gained over time. The connection to both the beloved president and the Apollo moon landing gives the 1971 dollar a cross-generational appeal that few other modern coins can match. Now for the part you've all been waiting for, the value. Let's talk numbers. For a common circulated 1971 Eisenhower dollar, the value is often just a bit over its face value. However, the story changes dramatically when we look at specific varieties and high-grade specimens. If this dirty coin were to be professionally conserved and graded, its hidden potential could be unlocked. High-quality uncirculated 1971 D dollars can fetch between $10 and $50. But the real excitement comes with error coins or top population graded examples. For instance, a 1971 S-proof. Silver Eisenhower dollar, if found with a rare peg leg, die variety, can be worth hundreds. A top-graded regular issue 1971 D dollar, say an MS67. If you're inspired to start hunting for 1971 Eisenhower dollars, here are a few tips. First, focus on condition. The difference in value between a worn coin and a brilliant uncirculated one is immense. Use a magnifying glass to look for signs of wear on the high points, like Eisenhower's cheek and the eagle's breast feathers. Second, learn to distinguish between the different mint issues. Remember, Philadelphia coins from this era have no mint mark. The 1971 S coins come in two varieties, a 40% silver version originally sold to collectors in blue packaging, and a copper-nickel-clad proof version sold in brown boxes. These silver blue Ikes and proof brown Ikes are always worth a premium. You can find these coins in old collections, at flea markets, coin shops, and online auctions. Always be cautious when buying raw, uncertified coins. If a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. And remember, never clean your coins. The natural toning and patina can be part of its value, and improper cleaning will almost certainly devalue it. In conclusion, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is far more than just a large, heavy piece of metal. It is a symbol of a remarkable period in American history, honoring a great leader and a monumental scientific achievement. Its appeal spans from the novice collector looking for an affordable piece of history to the advanced numismatist hunting for high-grade rarities. This particular dirty coin is a perfect example of the potential that can be hidden in plain sight. It serves as a reminder that every coin has a story to tell, and sometimes the most unassuming pieces hold the most exciting secrets. Whether you appreciate it for its history, its design, or its potential value, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is a cornerstone of modern U.S. coinage and a worthy addition to any collection. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Now, get ready for our next video, where we'll uncover the secrets of a coin that looks ordinary but hides an error that makes it incredibly rare. You won't want to miss it. See you next time.